Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
What do you make of the whole Tyson Fury situation? A lot has happened in the last month. Obviously, his fight with Klitschko was off. He vacated his belts last night. There's talk of alleged cocaine use. What have you made of this whole scenario around Tyson Fury over the last few weeks?
I think it's a bit sad. I think it's really, really sad that you've got a young guy, you know, in the prime of his life, 28 years old, just had the biggest performance of his life, you know, over in Germany, beating Vladimir Klitschko. I think it's really sad that he hasn't been able to get it together to get back in the ring and earn a big payday, because, you know, that win in Germany was epic. It was amazing. You know, it wasn't the most exciting fight, but the performance was great. And unfortunately, you can't buy a house with great performances. You can't put your kids through private school with great performances. You need cash in the bank. And this fight against Vladimir Klitschko in the return, this is the one that was going to put that big old lump of dough in his bank, where he'd never have to worry again about dough. His whole family would never have to worry about it. And it's just a shame. It shows you how bad things must be for him to, you've got £5 or £6 million like in his pocket there, and whatever is going on in his life, and he's chosen that negative downhill spiral, whether cocaine or whatever he might be taking. He's chosen that over the glory of beating Vladimir Klitschko again and getting paid a whole load of dough. He knows he can do it. He did it already. So that shows to me how bad things must be for him. So, you know, I think he'll be back, no doubt about it. You know, I know there were some doping allegations and the cocaine thing. He said some choice comments over the years. Let's say worst ways he gets a 2-year ban. That's like worst ways. They say, okay, 2-year ban. He's 30, comes out, he's finished his ban when he's 30. As long as he is focused and he gets his life cleaned up in those 2 years, 2 years is nothing. I've just done 3.5 years out of the ring. And here I am, less than a year later from my comeback, and I'm nearly knocking on the door for a world title. So it's not the end of the world, you know, and I'm 36. You know, it's not the end of the world for Tyson Fury. You know, I think realistically he'll probably get a 6-month ban. He just needs to clean up his act. You know, if there's any negative people around him, if there are any of these so-called friends of his who are directing him to this sort of the drug side of things, he needs to just have a real good clear out of his negative friends. Stick to his family, his missus, and, you know, spend time with his kids. Go away somewhere and just regroup. That's all it is. He just needs to get himself together, stay off social media, stay off the internet, just ignore all of that, find himself again, and he will be back 100%. You know, we need Tyson Fury in the heavyweight division. I know he says some stupid stuff from time to time. I know he's like one of my biggest rivals, but the heavyweight division will be better with him in it than it would be without him, no doubt about it. He brings excitement, he brings entertainment, you know, love him or loathe him. You're going to watch when he's having an interview, because you never know what he's going to say, and that's what boxing needs. You know, you need big personalities, and he'll be back. He just needs to, you know. I've had similar situations, maybe not as bad as his, but I've had situations where I've struggled with sort of depression and whatnot, and it's a real thing. I know that. That's why I really feel for him, because depression, as far as some people are concerned, it's just in your head. It ain't real. You know, people would consider a broken leg worse than, you know, depression, and it's not. It's completely the other way around. And I've had some horrendous injuries, you know, in my life, and probably the time when I felt the most debilitated was when mentally I wasn't quite 100%, and I couldn't get myself fired up. I couldn't get myself going, and it's a perpetual thing. The worse you feel, the worse you feel. The worse you feel, it gets worse, and you get lower and lower and lower. I was fortunate that I was able to sort of drag myself out of it and get on a positive path. So it can be done as long as he's got good people around him. So his family just need to keep a real close eye on him and make sure that he's take him on holiday, take him somewhere sunny, you know, just try to enjoy his life, enjoy his kids, and he'll be fine. He'll be back 100%.